Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church and our Sunday Divine Service. Our medium this morning is Elaine Grout, and a great pleasure to have Elaine back. It's the first time she's back here at church since the lockdown. So welcome, Elaine. And I'll ask Elaine to open up in prayer in a moment. Just a couple of things. One, my Jackie's not very well, so I'll be mentioning her in the healing prayers. And also, our Ashley, as some of you know, he had his operation, his weight loss operation. He's doing extremely well. Some of us saw him last night, and I do think he's looking well, and he's doing well. So he hopes to be back to normal within another week or so. So whatever normal is in the day. So I'll ask Elaine now to open with prayer.
Right, good morning everybody, and to those online and to those in the church. It's such a lovely day outside, and we're going to enjoy that obviously later on because we are enjoying our time in the church today. So I hope at home you are enjoying your time, whether you're in bed still, like I would normally be at this hour. And let's just start and think about where we are at this moment in time. So let's just bow our head for a moment, just close our eyes and just think of that wonderful love and light that comes with those that we think of in the spirit world. Just think of how we feel when we know that they draw close. And just ask them in your mind, are you with me today? And I ask that their love and their light and all the world of energy that comes from the world of spirit to join us. And I ask that my guides and my helpers bring forward evidence of life after life. And as we settle into that lovely, wonderful, comforting energy, help me to prove that there is life after life. Amen.
Amen. Friends, thank you, Elaine, for that prayer. Keeping the prayerful thought, let us pray for healing of mind, body and spirit. George is asking me something. Yeah. Yeah. I've done that. Yeah, I've done it. I'm psychic, George. Keep together for healing of mind, body and spirit. Healing for those names deeply inscribed in our own hearts and our minds. And this morning we're praying for Jackie, Babs, Bernie, Corrigan, Emma, Louise, James, Maxine, Ashley, Kelly and Stephen, Sharon Lewis, Tony and Julie, Mark and Eileen, Joanne Ramsey, Linda Parry, Honor, Maureen and Charlie. We ask these names be ascended up on the wings of angels into the highest heaven, and may all that's great in this world make them feel strong and well according to divine law. Amen. Let us now say the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So mote it be. Thank you. Now going to ask George to go around with the collection here at the church, and Richard will be putting some adverts on what's going on today and the next couple of days.
Tomorrow morning from 11 a.m, join us for our live and interactive brunch show with Alison Barton and Dawn Collinson. Each week they introduce a different guest while Dawn offers free mediumship readings. Tomorrow night from 8 a.m, join Matt and Kirsty Grogan for their spiritual advice show. Those who ask the best questions will be offered mediumship or oracle card readings.
Thank you, George. And thanks to everybody online who gives to the church. And I'm extremely grateful for that to be done. Friends, I'd like to say hello to a few names on screen before I do the reading this morning. Morning, Lizzie. Welcome to Wimbledon Church. Morning, Mary. It's lovely to see you. Hope you and your daughters and the family are keeping well. Ivy May Caswell. Good morning, Ivy May. Hope you and hubby are well. Sarah, hello. How are you? Enjoy this wonderful weather we've got. Marion, good morning from Norfolk. Hope it's all wonderfully well down there. I know Framlingham in Norfolk. Hello, Pamela Watson from Australia, New South Wales. Enjoy our service. Jenny Margaret Parsons, amen to you, sister. Kelly, good morning. Have a lovely service with us. Joy Howell, good morning. Have a lovely time with us. Linda Wilson, good morning to you and have a lovely day and enjoy our service this morning. Finn D. Murphy, hello my friend, I hope you're well. Helen Woodall, good morning, have a great day with us. Claire Callback, good morning. Claire, it's nice to see you again. Catherine Edwards-John, good morning and welcome. Lovely little babby you got there. I say very carefully with my one eye. Kim Diaz-Gutteridge, good morning and welcome. Linda, you're back again, so you want to say double hello. It's double hello back to you. Joe, hello, my friend. Michael Rees, good morning. Skegness, never been. My mum and dad had their honeymoon there, though. I've never been. Kelly Humphrey, good morning. From sunny Ferry Hill, wherever that is. Whereabouts is sunny Ferry Hill? Let me know. Denise Smith, good morning and welcome. Stella, hello from Switzerland. Have a great time out there. And one more, Jamie Lee Watson, good morning. Have a great time with us today at church. Okay, friends. Kelly, good morning. Have a great Sunday service with us. I'm going to do the reading this morning. It's an experiment because this is the first time I've read since my eye problem, and I've only got a small paragraph to read, but here we go. It's from the Philosophy of Silverbirch. If the power of the Spirit could fail, the earth would cease to spin on its axis, and the seasons no longer follow one another in orderly sequence. If the power of the Spirit could fail, the sun would cease to be a fiery orb, in the moon would fail also. If the power of the Spirit would fail, no seed would flower, no fruit would grow. In this latent spirit within man, we seek to coax into higher expression, and by doing the boundless beauties and riches and luster and dignity of this world with nobility, we are an expression of divine spirit. Thank you. I now ask and call upon Elaine to give her address for the morning. Thank you, and welcome back to the podium.
Thank you very much, Ray. Hello, everybody again, and hello, everyone in the church. Let's have a wave, and let's have a wave online as well. So, yes, what can I say to inspire everybody? What can I say to inspire myself this morning? I felt quite low of energy this morning, but the moment I started driving and feeling that nice cool breeze on my face, I was thinking, yeah, today is going to be a good day. I'm coming to see people I love to come and see. But where did I get my energy from to come today? Well, all of us at times run out of energy, and we often feel, what's the point of doing that? Who is it going to benefit? Is it going to benefit somebody you love? Is it going to benefit yourself? Because life is all about achieving things and moving on. And many people find it hard to move on, and they get bogged down in a sad energy. But how far does that get you in life? How far does it get you in life if you keep constantly repeating the same mood and the same thing over and over again? Because you're not going to get anywhere. And the whole point of being on this planet is living and taking in everything that's around you, the birds, the trees. That's the most important thing, because that's being with nature. And when we've got so many built up areas that we live in, it's becoming harder and harder to find places of where you can feel free. So if it's hard to find somewhere where you can feel free, then try and create a space where you feel free. Some of you might think that sounds a bit daft, but our mind is a wonderful thing. For example, when we're dreaming, when we're asleep, we're free, because our mind goes off somewhere. And many a time when we're asleep, our loved ones from the spirit world come and join us and give us that energy, that love and power that perhaps we don't realise at first. But sometimes you might notice that you get up in the morning and you feel elated, and of course other times you might feel, well, not another day. But just think what a wonderful thing it is to be able to dream, because dreaming is going to get you in a place you want to be. So if you feel at that point where you're depleted and you've got no power, you've got no energy, dream. Dream about where you'd rather be, and then make that dream come true and go there. For example, today I'm looking forward to going to a park and enjoying the sun and enjoying the trees and enjoying the sound of children playing. Because there's nothing like children as well that can uplift you, because they are young and they're innocent. And I don't think they get as miserable as us adults do. So just take that moment in your day when you're feeling so low and down, to just take a moment to visualise, to dream where you would rather be. And then to have it as a goal to actually achieve and do it. So my dream for today is to prove that there is a life after life. I'm in a dream. I'm here, and I'm looking forward to serving those in the church and those of you online. And I've got the power to do it. So I'll leave my thoughts with you.
Thank you, Elaine. Well done. Well, friends, thank Elaine for those kind words and wonderful words and inspiring. And whenever I heard the word dream, I always think of Martin Luther King's famous speech in the 60s, I have a dream. And it's important that we do have these dreams and visions within our own heart and mind to do what we need to do, but also have the reality to understand sometimes can't always achieve it, but there's no harm in sending up to go forward and go without doubt. Jackie and I always told Ashley and Rachel, there's not a thing they can't do in this world if they want to do it. And you've got to give that inspiration. And we say it here from Wimbledon Church to you all here in the church and out in virtual world, there's nothing you can't achieve. Go out and do it. And you really can. So be focused with that, and it's important. And those words from Elaine this morning have resonated with me, and I know so many other people. So we're now coming to that part of the service where Elaine will demonstrate the gifts of the Spirit. Elaine's the first time here working online, so I've reminded Elaine that there's a 15-second delay. So if you're saying yes to something, please say yes to what Elaine has said, or no to what Elaine has said, so we're clear with what we're receiving. And if you're speaking here in church, please remember to give a clear yes or no, and be honest and strong with your responses, and enjoy the rest of the service. We're here for a short while where we bring the two worlds just that little bit closer. Elaine, over to you again.
Right, thank you very much. Right, I'm back again. You've now got me again. Right, okay. Now, as I stand here in the church, I'm beginning to feel a gentleman that's joining me. He's quite rotunded, let's say it. I'm going to say the nice word, rotunded, or tunded, I can't get whatever, it doesn't matter. This gentleman has got the most tightest of chests, and obviously those of you that know how mediums work, we all work differently, but I'm feeling that my chest is really tight, so I believe this man may have had lung cancer. For some years before he passed, he would constantly cough, etc. He's also making me feel like that when he was down here, he used to cough up blood as well into tissue and things like that. So it was quite serious, but he obviously was of the ilk to carry on and do more. Now, I also feel that there is a link with a name to this gentleman of the name of John. I am not saying it's his name, but as you may all be aware, it's not one spirit person that turns up, it's a whole group, a whole family, and one of them saying their name is John. Now, I do feel like that I am in the church to start with, but please do listen online, as I am doing a juggling act. Right, okay, we've got one lady in the back there. So did you understand? I know it was very brief at the moment because I'm with the spirit people, I'm not with you at the moment, like if you see what I mean. So you understand lung cancer, the spitting of the blood, and the John?
I understand the John, but possibly was a relation of mine, but I'm not sure at the end of his life because I didn't see him.
Right, okay. So you'd also know Ray in the spirit world?
Yeah.
Yes, would that sound like him?
That would be his son.
That would be his son, right, okay. Right, all of a sudden someone's trying to cheer me up with a bucket and spade and I want to go off to the beach. So whether this is like memories of all the family coming together back in the day, someone's saying in the 40s, like going off to say the beach, somebody's saying Margate in my head. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Do you understand that?
It's familiar, yeah.
Okay, because that's what somebody's trying to say to me. There's a reference to perhaps you needing to dot the T's and dot the I's, as the old saying goes, where you've got to, there's a reference to obviously lots of boxes that need ticks in, so there must be lots of important paperwork that you're doing at the moment.
Right.
All right, now I also want to say that a will has just been completed. Does that make sense to you?
No, I don't know of it.
Right, okay, but please bear that in mind. I am aware of you on the internet as well, as you put there, my uncle is John, but I do feel like I am with a lady in the church. Would you also understand a Betty in the spirit world? You don't understand a Betty?
No.
There's also a Margaret that comes with Betty as well. Right, okay. Does Putney Bridge have any significance to you?
Sorry?
Putney Bridge.
I know of it.
You know of it. You've never had any association, ever been there?
Pets Hospital, yes, it's close to there.
Pets Hospital close to Putney Bridge, right,
Yeah.
okay, because I need to show you that. You also would have known somebody who used to drive the buses, the red buses, London buses.
And our conductress used to be on buses.
So you know a conductor that used to be on the
Yeah.
buses, because somebody's drawing me to the buses.
Yeah.
They're drawing me to the number 93, which I think is a bus. Is it a bus?
Yes, it is.
Bus number?
Yeah.
Right, that's what they're giving me. And as we're talking, somebody's rattling packets of sweets in front of me, like toffees or oh, they keep clicking. They're gonna love that online. Oh, what are they called? They're little round sweets you see advertised on the telly with the golden packets. Wurzels, that's it. They're great. I can hear somebody like as if they've got lots of collections of packets of boiled sweets. They've got the Murray mints, is it? Murray mints that somebody's got. You understand that?
Yeah, I do, I like them.
Right, okay. So there's definitely somebody up here with a sweet tooth. Would this relate to somebody that you also would have took sweets into hospital for them?
sometimes.
Right, okay. Now I am as we're talking, I am seeing online that somebody is mentioning, Trish Woods is mentioning, I can take Betty, Margaret, Putney Bridge, and my dad drove buses.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if I'm getting 2 for 1 here. Right.
That sounds a bit more positive.
Right, okay. So I also, this might help me out here, where I am in the ether, or if I'm with you. But would you understand a green budgie?
Budgies when I was small.
Oh right, so you used to keep budgies, not budgies, I mean I'm talking about a parrot. Did I say budgie?
Oh, green parrot.
Green parrot is what somebody's trying to show me.
Yeah.
So, there's also Joan in the spirit world.
Yeah, that's my aunt.
All right, so your aunt wants to say hello to you, okay? There's also somebody saying, bring me sunshine. So somebody's singing the song. So they're obviously probably indicating you need a bit of cheering up, a bit of a boost, and you need to dream a bit more of wonderful things that you want to do. All right, so I'll leave it at that, but there is a lady saying she wants to say hello to you, and it's Rose. Now, if you don't understand that, then I'm thinking maybe this is for the lady that's part. So you understand Rose?
I'm not sure.
Right, if you're not sure, it'll be for the lady in the online.
Yeah.
So if you can let me know.
Thank you.
All right, okay. This is very interesting when you do it online, because you've got another lady saying Elizabeth Kennedy Mason, I can take Betty, Margaret, Putney Bridge and the number 93 bus. So that's 3 people now. But right, okay. But I do want to say Ted to you. If it's a no?
I had a teddy bear called Ted.
You had a teddy bear called Ted. Right, okay.
Well, I have. Still got him.
Oh, you still got him?
Yeah.
All right. Would it be something that your mum gave you?
My granny.
Your gran gave it to you. Right, okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, they're talking about you. You need to get out there more and get more in the light and the sun that we've got at the moment, because you sort of got into a habit of staying in.
Right.
All right, okay.
Thank you.
Right, okay. And where am I now? Well, I still want to stick with the name John, because I feel as though I might be online with this. Right, I'm aware that there is a lorry driver with me at the moment, and the reason I know that is because they're showing me the Yorkie bar, so that's the quickest way to show me. Right, okay. There's also a reference to definitely the writing of a will at the moment. So I know I mentioned it when I was communicating with you and you didn't fully understand that was, but I'm using the name John again, and there's a reference to writing of the will.
I've got to do one in that way.
Oh, you've got to do a will, have you? Right, okay. And because I've said John, so whether John is the...
No, I think he's long gone. It's my dad.
Well, if you're... Right, you've just confused me there. So John has long gone, but if he's long gone, he's long gone in the spirit world. So there's not...
You just move to the right, so you
Okay.
have a better camera and the focus.
All right, okay. Right, okay. So, right. I'll pass their love on to you. All right, okay. And keep cuddling that teddy bear. All right. Okay, so back to the lorry driver. Okay. Right. I'm under the impression that this lorry driver that's in the spirit world would have gone over to France quite a lot, and also the family would have gone to France a lot as well to have holidays. There's also a reference to a caravan, so there would have been a caravan in this country as well. So there's up 2 caravans someone's trying to show me. And I am hearing Raymond in my head. So, now, is there something going on over there that you understand? Because we've got... No?
No.
No, right, okay. Right, I'm also aware that there's a link there with a family member owning like an ice cream van, a catering van as well. And someone is like trying to show me boot fairs. So somebody would go to them quite a lot. I've got to mention the name Robin as well for some reason. Right, okay. Does anyone understand that in the church?
I can understand Raymond, the ice cream van, the food at other times. It is in spirit.
Right, okay. Right, so do you understand all the boot fairs?
Yeah, he did all of that.
All right, because as we...
Somebody online's also saying they can take a lorry driver that did the Dover to Calais route quite a lot.
Right, okay.
Stacey Shaw.
Okay, but I need to link the name John with that connection there with Stacey. So if you know of a John, then please do let me know. But I do feel like I'm in the church at the moment. Right, well, they're talking about how somebody used to also have a shop where they used to have lots of tit and tat, like brass stuff that people chuck out. Right, so you understand it's someone who thought of themselves as an antique collector or something like that?
Well, actually, also, there was family connections with them.
Right, okay.
They're auctioneers.
Okay, because that's what somebody's trying to show me at the moment. Does Sid mean anything to you?
That's a uncle of a cousin. Not
Right.
my blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
But related.
Yeah,
I also am hearing in my head the word seagull. Now, obviously, I know what a seagull is, but is there a place called that?
It rings a bell somewhere that went and saw. There used to be a fish and chip shop called the Seagull.
Fish and chip shop called
Yeah,
that. Would that be somewhere where you would have been?
Yeah.
So you would have gone to a fish and chip shop. Right, now I've also got the lady that's still with me from earlier. Betty's her name.
That was a neighbour.
Right, that was a neighbour. I've also, I'm aware of a lady who passed with breast cancer.
That was an aunt.
All right, because she's just impressed that upon me just this moment. And there's definitely a reference to boats. So somebody loved boats. And someone is also trying to show me that there would have been a member of the family on the grey boats, the grey ship, the war boats.
Quite possibly.
So somebody's sort of showing that to me. So there would have been a love for boats. Can you also take Desmond?
That's a family connection.
Family connection, because I'm hearing Desmond in my head. Someone's trying to...
When you were saying about the boats, my grandfather, the one I passed before I was born,
Right.
painted them, and the Desmond connects.
All right, so he painted the boats, and there's a link there with Desmond. Right, okay. All right, so you understand Sally? Cousin's wife. Right, okay. All right, okay. I've also got a lady up here with a love of bingo. If you understand that. Right, okay. If I said Doris, does Doris help you? The name? Because there was a late, so Doris is who again?
My mother, but
Doris is your mother's name. Oh, right, okay. So that, yeah, again, there's a mob up here of spirit people that are throwing their little 2 pennies worth in and just acknowledging that I am with you. I just want to give you a rainbow. All right, there's some real significance with that with you as well. And too many tears at the moment. So there must be somebody around you who keeps crying about different issues at the moment. You understand that? So then they need an arm round them. I'm feeling like this is Mum saying this. They need an arm round them. All right, okay. And you also understand a Ted as well. So he's saying hello to you, okay? And somebody's saying it's your move, in the way it's your move of what you're going to do. Somebody else might not like it. They won't like it, but it's your move, because they're showing me a chessboard, and they're showing me you know, go ahead and do that move. That's what they're saying to me. So I'll leave the love with you, and I feel like I'm closing curtains. So you know, like theatre, when you get the red curtains. So you understand that? Yeah, because that's like closing a curtain, and sometimes symbolic for closing a chapter. That's the Desmond side, right? Okay, right. Hello, line. So, all right, okay. I'm just reading. Right, okay, so keep listening, and thank you very much for working with me. But I just want to give you a lollipop. All right, maybe, you know, put it in your mouth and stop talking for a while. So, right, okay. All right, I'm in trouble when I leave this church. Right, okay, so, right, I may be online with this, so those of you that are there still listen. Someone's talking about two important rings, obviously wedding ring and engagement ring, that have been given to somebody by a female. I feel that there is great sadness with the loss of the person who used to have the rings, and I believe they would have been Mum's rings that have been given. I also feel that there were a number of things that this lady in the spirit world wanted sorted out. I feel like she tried her best to sort them out before she passed, but she was saying that she was too mentally tired and too confused. And I believe the person who got the rings said to them, "Do not worry, we will sort this out for you." I understand the name I'm hearing at the moment is Mary. Somebody's given me the name Mary for this. There also has been a recent loss of somebody else that wasn't expected. And I feel like that the two, like Mum is saying, they are here with me. So, I'm also hearing Alan with this as well. Is that making any sense to anyone in the church at the moment? Because I do think I'm online. Okay. All right, someone as part of this, someone's also just had learning to drive. This will be somebody in the family.
Alison Barton said, I have my mum's rings and I have a sister Mary.
Right, okay.
And she's online.
So, okay. So you understand that you were helping to sort everything out because she was so worried that she wouldn't have things tied up after she passed. She's making me feel like that she didn't have much to share with others. And she has visited you. I will say that because that's the impression she's given me, that she has visited the family. And she is aware of...
Alison's also saying she can't take the Alan or anyone learning to drive.
Right, okay. Right, I'm jumping here because I've also got a gentleman who's quite an alcoholic because he's standing here with a pint. and Ted as well links with this. Okay, so I don't know at the minute if anyone online still understands that. And there's also relevance to somebody playing in a brass band, whether it's like the Salvation Army. There's also other people playing drums, so I'm aware this is all linked to a musical family. Okay. Right, okay. Right, okay. So let's go with...
Alison Barton's also saying she can take the alcoholic and Ted.
Right.
So she can accept the rings, Mary, alcohol and Ted.
Right, okay, that's good. So let's stick with Mary. Okay. That wasn't Mary. Which was lady was it? Alison. Right, let's stick with Alison then.
She understood the Mary and the rings.
Right, okay.
And the alcoholic.
And the alcoholic. Right, okay. Now this man that's joined me, yet again, still had a bit of a tummy on him. He's definitely liked his bitter because he's making me taste that. Not great at this time in the morning. He's making reference to the social club that they all used to go to. And he's... Right, come on in, give me a name. Right, there's a link there with the railway. He's mentioning the railway. This may be like a London link with this as well, because they're showing me all the railway, like the underground logos. There's a reference there. Does that make any sense? And I'm hearing somebody play a piano in the background as we're talking. Okay. Right, okay. Somebody's also making reference about needing to count money. There's a reference to money going missing. And I'm hearing somebody shouting in my head, sort your pension out. Right, you ran... This is the lady I'm stuck with, isn't it? Because I'm so stuck with...
Alison's saying she ran a social club.
Right, okay. Sorry. Someone's also trying to show me green, like the bowling as well, like green lawn bowling, whatever it's called, that someone's trying to show me this as well.
Alison's saying she can't take the railway, but when she was in London, she used the railway quite a lot.
Right, okay. Right, and somebody also...
Oh, and she's talking about money has gone missing as well.
Right, okay. Somebody also is trying to show me a trophy. And this is relevant to the fact that they would have different people's names on it. So whether this is linked to the bowling side of it. But I'm also aware that there is a cabinet that is full of trophies somewhere that links there. And I feel like the spirit, because there's a group of spirit people with me, I feel like one of them has got their name on the trophy. And someone's talking about cricket as well. So whether this is all linked to part of the club or something there.
Okay, I'm getting confused here because I've just been told Alison's now not taking it.
All right.
And other people are.
Right.
But Alison's just said that she used to run a bowls club, a lawn bowls store.
Right, okay. Right. Now what somebody's trying to show me at the moment is a calm river with a boat. So there may be some significance there of somebody owning their own boat as well. Fishing boat, someone would have done fishing, linked with that. Now nobody's frantically waving at me in the church, so it's definitely online.
You might have to move on.
Right, okay. Right, somebody's trying to show me old photographs that have been going through at the moment. And somebody's also trying to do the family tree.
Right, Alice is now saying I can still take most of it.
Right.
The Jewish word comes to mind, don't you,
Right, okay. Right, let's just have a free for all at the moment. Right, there's also a Frank that's linking with me at the moment. There's still this reference to the boats. But I am aware there's a man up here that would wear like a Salvation Army uniform. And I'm definitely hearing a trumpet, so there is definitely, I'm not going to get away with that.
Can you see what they're saying online?
Yes, yeah, there's Deborah now, Alison.
Right, it's Alison again.
All right, I've got lots of old photos and doing my family tree. Okay. Right, let's have a chat with Alison for a minute. Have you got problems with your feet at the moment?
Give it another few seconds, just keep going.
Oh, okay. There's also an Ethel that's linked in here with whatever this is at the minute.
She's got something on there as well, which I can't read.
Yeah, she's got, can't take the Salvation Army.
Can't take the Sally Ann.
So I'm being bombarded by spirit people this morning. Right, okay.
Someone called Deborah King is saying, I have a friend helping me do a family tree, track my great-granddad.
Right, okay. Right, because I need somebody to understand the calm water of a river with a boat, out of those that feel as though I'm with them. And I need to have Frank that links with that person.
This is the one who played in the boys' brigade. I had feet operated on and ankle. That's Deborah King. I think you've got to buy one, get one free. In this case, about 3, get 1 and 3.
Right, okay. Right, now with those 3 of you, I want a London link. So I want to have like the fruit stalls that you'd have seen around Covent Garden. Somebody's putting me there.
And Deborah's saying she had an aunt that was in the Sally Army.
Okay. Right, so one of you, would you understand that there's just been a will that's just been finished? Right, so we've got
Yes, that is a memory of Walter, Caroline Franklin, yes. So I think also with Deborah.
Right, okay. So, Deborah, do you have links with the East End of London?
Right, there's just been a memorial service in C. I was born in Surrey, now called South London, and Dad works on a fruit stall. So you've got both.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Then what I'll do, I'll make a decision and I'll stick with Alison at the moment. Right, because somebody's showing me Covent Garden, fruit stalls. I feel as though when I mentioned the boat and the water, there was reference to fishing. So there's a link there with someone fishing within the family on the boat. And I feel as though somebody's trying to express you need to pull yourself together, because you feel like you're all over the place at the moment and nothing's working right. Okay. So, and there's also the need to go take a trip up memory lane, because you've been thinking about going somewhere for a vacation, holiday, that will be somewhere that holds a lot of memories for you for when you was a child. Because yet again, someone's showing me like sand buckets.
Deborah's now saying mother-in-law passed, yes, going back and was married to London.
Right, okay, so am I jumping with two people still?
Yeah, yes, it's not three.
Right, okay.
Certainly two. Harry being Covent Garden, brother finished on the boat, so I think you're with them both.
Right, okay, there's going to be something. I'm hearing Alison in my head, so is one of them Alison?
One of them is Alison.
Right, back to Alison. Now, your mum's in the spirit world, because the way Alison was spoken to me was like a mother's voice. Someone's also shown me that there would have been family members that lived in high-rise flats in the London area. Somebody's also given me Bethnal Green in my head as they're showing me that. And there's a reference to somebody just receiving a bouquet of flowers.
Alison saying, yes, I do need to pull myself together at the moment.
Right, and there also is an Alice in the spirit world that links with you. Right, okay. So, but I mentioned earlier about someone with L plates, someone who's learning to drive. So there's still that keeps coming back round to me. So whether this is a grandson that's learning to drive. There's also a Fred in the spirit world that wants to say hello to you. And there's definitely a link there with horse and carts as well that somebody's trying to show me. So I'm going a bit back with this because this is part of your family history. But as I say, somebody is trying to look at the family history at the moment and find out who these people are. So I'm going to leave this connection. All right, okay. Right, okay.
Niece, Deborah's now saying my niece was in. Oh my God! I'm not sure about the flats in Bethnal Green. I think they are maybe an Alice. So.
Right, okay. Right, thank you, ladies online. Freddie's my brother-in-law, and this is with Alison. Right, okay. Right, I've obviously got a party of spirit people behind me at the moment, and they're just trying to put their 2 pennies worth in. Now they used to, right, both of you still listen, because this is like a battle on the line at the moment. There's a reference to a coach driver, so there would have been lots of family coach trips, and the coach driver would be a relation of yours. And Mum used to sit on a horse and cart, is what Alice has just put there. Okay. I had a horse and cart. Well, they both had a horse and cart. Oh, God.
You need to move on.
All right, okay. Right, thank you, ladies, for listening to me, and take it as you will, because there's the 2 of you. And I'll leave the spirit love with you. So thank you for working with me. Okay. Right. And I'll see where else I'm going to go. I've got an Irish link now. I feel like I might be in the church with this. Right, I feel like I might be over this side of the church. So do both of you understand where there would be an Irish link in your family? Right, okay.
Yes.
You got Irish grandparents?
Yeah, but they're Irish.
Right, okay. Right, you also would know somebody who was in the Salvation Army as well.
No, I remember being outside the Salvation Army with my granddaughter when she said she'd been to heaven and described it all. It always stayed in my mind.
Right, okay.
She said she was there and come back. She was through.
So there's some sort of link there with
Yeah,
having
right
mentioned the
outside
Salvation.
Salvation Army.
Right, okay. Dottie, Dorothy.
I worked with a girl named Dorothy.
Right, you worked with somebody.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
okay. Right,
I've never forgot the Salvation Army. I know that. It's always in mind.
right, okay. Someone's mentioned about being theatrical and being on stage at the moment. Do you understand that? With somebody in the spirit?
So many drama queens in the family.
Oh, we've got drama queens in the family.
On the stage.
No, because it makes
Quite lovely.
I know the drama queens in my life.
Yeah,
Some of them are just queens.
Right, okay.
One was on the stage last Saturday night.
Who was on stage Saturday night?
My daughter.
Your daughter was on stage
Yeah.
Saturday night, right, okay.
Dancing about on stage.
Right, okay. So I'm feeling that somebody must be aware of that, obviously, and they must have seen all that happen. And is your daughter the one that made reference about the Sally Army bit with the... Her daughter, so there's still a link there with that?
Yeah.
Right, okay. But there is a London link as well with you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I'm beginning to see the Pearly Kings and Queens, and so I'm seeing all of that traditional side of London.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
You get that? Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Irish
Right.
in London, you know, a bit of both.
Right, okay. Somebody's saying you need a bit of luck at the moment. Nothing's going right.
Right, yeah.
Do you agree with that? Who's been talking about writing a book?
Your sister.
Your sister?
Yeah. Nothing's going right. It's more her than me.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
She's your twin, your
Twin,
sister,
yeah.
right? Because there's the reference of writing a book.
Yeah, she's right.
Now, your mum in the spirit world?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting such a strong strength of energy as if she wants to put her arms around you.
Yeah.
So she's keeping an idea what's going on. Now, I know I mentioned Pearly Kings and Queens, but Mum would have loved pearls. Like pearl. You know, like the mother of pearl. So there's something there that she keeps trying to show me. Like there's either an item that you have that has got that on it. She's also jumped to show me the cameos. Do you understand that? Because
I think that more her now.
right, because I'm seeing the brown one, you know, like you get the crimp. Someone's showing me that, and there's a Victoria. Do you understand that? As a,
I used to have cameos, but I ain't seen them for ages.
yeah, but what I mean is there is a lady called Victoria in the spirit world. A lady in the spirit world called Victoria.
No, I don't know that.
Right, I'll leave you to think about that.
Yeah.
Check with your sister, because obviously some of this information has been referenced to her writing a book, etc. Oh, someone's overeating. That's the only way I can describe it. Because someone wants to put loads of food at the moment, so somebody's overeating.
Oh, there's a few like that as well, yeah.
Right, okay.
Your brother-in-law's been sick a lot.
Right, your brother-in-law. Right, because there's like Mum would have known him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
she knew him all right.
Oh, right, okay. That sounds great. Right, okay. If someone said about going to market, so do you go to the market regularly to get your fruit, veg, the clothes? Because I've got to go to the market, so it's like as if either Mum used to go on a Sunday or...
Yeah, I do know what that means. We've all started going to Swan Market when we can.
All right, so you've started going to...
Sister and
Yeah,
a few of us.
all of you together.
Yeah, at the market.
Right, would there be a ruby ring that links there with you? That Mum had a ruby. You've got a ruby ring, okay? Because that's what she's trying to show me. There's also a couple of bits that belong to Mum that you've got. There's a reference to like a bangle that I feel like I've got on my arm as I'm talking to you, and there's also a link there with a gold watch.
She did have a gold watch, but I never got anything off email, to be honest.
Right.
But she did have a gold watch.
This one's got a square face, whereas you tend to have a round face, but this has got a square face on that one.
I remember the watch.
Oh, right, you do remember.
I do remember, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, get that.
Right, okay. I want to give you a peach.
I like peach.
You like peaches, because someone wants to give a nice juicy peach.
Obviously, I was a bit more peachy.
Oh, right, yeah. British women are pear-shaped, not peach.
Yeah, in fact, I've been eating tin peaches.
Oh, you've been eating tin pin? Yeah. So maybe then your mum's watching you shove a peach in your face.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. And somebody had a thing about fruit pastels. Always eating fruit pastels. Because that's what they've just given me, a fruit pastel.
I was in the supermarket, you know, you pick up your basket.
Yep.
And there was someone had left fruit pastels there.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
and they must have been with them.
Yeah, so that's something.
I thought, do I take them? But I thought, because of COVID, maybe I'll leave them.
Oh, right, okay.
But I was tempted to go. Yeah.
All right, well, that's just a big sign that your mum was there.
That's
So,
last Sunday.
right, okay.
That's
And,
when I come out of here.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's followed you to church as usual, and then she's followed you home as usual.
Yeah.
So, right, that's it. Right, thank you to everyone online for listening to me, and thank you to those in the church. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Elaine. Thank you very much for a lovely service. A lot of buy one, get one free today, wasn't there? Right, next week's medium is Stuart Cooper, and we won't be online with SPTV. We'll be doing it here from ourselves because Richard's having a wonderful time off. I think he's going somewhere very exotic like Portsmouth or Bognor or somewhere. So you have a great time, Richard, and thank you for today's service once again. And thank you on behalf of Wimbledon Church and everyone who watches SPTV from Wimbledon, all the great work that you do at SPTV. You've got a lot of new faces on, I've noticed, and it's great there. And quite a few of us Wombles are involved with the channel, so it's wonderful and great. Is there any more adverts you want to give, Richard? I think we've done them all, haven't we? Sunday sofa at 4 o'clock. There's a lot of chat, a lot of gossip, and a lot of readings. So they're great people. Is that one of Polly's today? Polly and Jane. So it was a great time. So thank you all for being with us here this morning. Thank you for joining us. So next week, Ashley will be streaming us on Facebook, I think. And we look forward to that. Richard, once again, thank you for all your effort and work today. Sorry, I got a bit confused with the bits and pieces you were messaging me, but I'm getting old, Richard. And I know that because Ethan told me again last night when I said I had to go home. He said, "You're getting old, Grandad, go home." So, friends, he did. He said, "I'm having fun. I don't need you." So, well, it's part of growing up, isn't it? I wouldn't have spoken to my grandparents like it, but that's another thing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And I'll ask you to bow your heads and I'll close the meeting with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time together, this joyous time of spirit communication with our loved ones, family and friends. As we go our separate ways, may we take with us the joys and the love of the Spirit in our hearts and our minds. May we be mindful of the needs and wants of others in this world. And may we become instruments of your peace, that we may bring the knowledge, the truth, and the understanding of continuing life, healing by the power of the Spirit, and that there is no death. So as we leave this church, we bid you all good morning, good afternoon, and may your God go with you until we meet again. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you, Richard.